The topic is a profile on the new Tennessee State University head football coach, Coach James Webster. And of course, Coach Webster, before we interrupted you the last segment, we promised that we'd give you an opportunity to talk about coming to Tennessee State University and your impressions of Tennessee State University and how you feel you might be able to operate here at Tennessee State University.
Well, I think that in my profession, it's about winning. And I don't think it's all about just winning on the football field, but it's winning off the football field. But in order to win, you have to have, no one person can win alone. I know that I can't come in here and just, hey, because of me, we're going to win. It doesn't work that way. Of course, there are some coaches that believe that they're the reason that they're winning. And after a while, they end up not winning.
Okay.
But I believe, and I realize that it takes a group of people to win. It takes a whole organization. It takes an administration. And it takes a team in order to be able to win. And one of the things that you have to look at as far as the ingredients that you need is you got to go to the very, very top. You really have to, because the people at the top are the ones that sort of lay down the things, the foundation for winning. And when I came here to visit and had an opportunity to speak with Dr. Hefner and had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Phillips and spoke with a lot of the people that are in support of the athletic program, I had to determine when I was here visiting and from talking with people, are these people sincere about winning? They want to have a winning program. In addition to the fact, do they want to have a winning program, do they want to do it the right way? Okay. I'm not interested in winning the wrong way, because eventually that catches up with you. And I want to come here and build a program. And a lot of times when you go in and say we're going to win, if you do it at all costs, you may win at the start, but eventually those things catch up with you. Next thing you know, you're losing again. I want to build a winning program, meaning that it may take us a little longer to build a program, but once we start winning, the components that it takes for winning, they're in place. And it's a solid ground, you know, and you win consistently. The first thing that I looked for was the support of the administration, and also the knowledge of the administration, and, you know, what type of support I was going to get. Talking with Ms. Phillips, who I spent most of my time talking to, she's very knowledgeable about what it takes to win.
She's the athletic director.
She's the athletic director. And I know she hasn't coached football, but the ingredients for winning are still the same, regardless of what sport you're in. I was very impressed with her knowledge of what she felt that the administration needed to do, the things that need to be improved in the football program in order to make us a winning program. The things that she talked about, the things that she mentioned, once I had an opportunity to view and see, get my evaluation of the facilities and different things, we were on the same page. You know, my evaluation of things that I felt like needed to be improved, my evaluation of areas that I thought that we need to get better in, when we sat down and talked, we were on the same page. She had already recognized those areas. That made me feel real good, to know that we were on the same page. After I had an opportunity to do that, I did a lot of studying about this administration and about this school before I came in on the visit. I went on the internet, and I'm not a big internet person, but I had some people working with me, and I pulled up all the statistics about this past football team and about this football team. I pulled up statistics as relate to the history of this football program. I went back to Coach Merritt, and I looked at all of the records of the history of this football team. I called the sports information director, asked him for a media guide. And of course, in the media guide, you have all the scores and the records and things in the history of the football program. And the thing that really got my attention is that this football program has been very, very successful in the past. They won. There have been coaches here that won big. I think Coach Merritt had, I believe, a couple of undefeated seasons. And that showed me that they knew how to win here. It also showed me they wanted to win here. And anytime you see a history of winning, then that means people know how to win. And I found that there were some people that were disappointed because they were not winning. And you find when people become disappointed they're not winning, then they say, hey, what do we do to get back on the winning track? So the history of this program shows there have been some excellent football players here. So that means that you do have the facilities to be able to attract good football players. I also looked at where we playing our games at. You're playing here in the stadium, in the Titan Stadium. This is, as far as a 1AA school is concerned, Tennessee State plays in the largest stadium of all the schools in 1AA. Now, We don't have the attendance maybe that some of the other schools have. But I feel that's one of the things, once we start winning and once the people start identifying with the football program, I really believe we can put a lot of people in the stadium, and we'll do very well without attendance here, in addition to the classics that we will be playing in. And I feel really, really excited about that.
Very good. You know, Coach, we'll have a commercial break within the next couple of minutes, too. But, you know, when you talk about your philosophy, and you think in terms of the student as an athlete. Let's have you make a couple of statements on that before the end of this period, and then we'll have a third segment.
Well, I think one thing in relation to that is that football or any sport, even though we're not in their lives 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're still held accountable for what they do as a coach. If a young man goes home for the summer and does something wrong and gets in the paper, that's a negative reflection on our program. It's a negative reflection on the school. And I don't have a lot of rules for our players. And when I had my first meeting with them, what I told them, this is my rule. Number one is, don't do anything to embarrass yourself, to embarrass your family, to embarrass the university, or embarrass this football program. Those are my rules. And it sounds simple, but what it's basically saying is that, you know, act like a gentleman. The other thing is this, is that in the recruiting process, I think that you can eliminate a lot of your problems in recruiting. You know, you have to know about this young man, you have to know about his family, you have to know about his background. And if he's a young man that's, the character is not what you want, then you don't recruit him. Because now you don't have a lot of time to spend on trying to correct a lot of mistakes. If I have to, I will. Because once they get here, they're ours, and we'll do what we need to take. I really believe that success off the football field as a student, as a person, will equal success on the football field. I do believe they can go hand in hand. They should go hand in hand. And when you talk about the 4 goals I set for this football team, the first goal was for every young man that I recruit to graduate, and the ones that are here now, to graduate from Tennessee State University. And the last goal I set was for us to be national champions. So from the first goal of academics to the last goal of winning a national championship. Now in between, we want to be competitive, and we want to win a conference championship. But I really believe that the academic part of it, the character part of it, will carry over to the football field and would enable us to be successful.
Very good. And of course, we have about 15 seconds before this commercial break. And this is exactly the kind of information that we've been looking for, because it's, it tells what Tennessee State University will be like under your administration. Of course, we'll take this commercial break, and we'll be back following this short commercial break. The guest is